Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we are going to discuss about errors, types of errors in C++ language, trace table, and then we have a practice work. So let's get started. Error. If the actual output of a program differs from the expected output, the program is expected to contain errors which are referred as bugs. So what is bug? An error in a program is known as bug. Types of error. Syntax error. What is syntax? Syntax is a rule or rules used to write a computer program. So when syntax error occurs when you do not follow the rules syntax of a programming language. If we do not follow the rules syntax of a programming language, then syntax error will occur. Example: typing keyword ednl instead of ndl. So this will be a syntax error. Missing semicolon. For example, each and every statement in C++ language ends with a semicolon. If we forget to put semicolon at the end of the statement, then this will also be a syntax error. These errors are easy to detect. Compiler does this job. So syntax errors are easy to detect because compiler detect the syntax error. Programmer will automatically know the syntax error because compiler will detect them. Logical errors occurs for a variety of reasons, such as forgetting to enter some instruction or changing the order mistakenly. Example: average is equal to number 1 plus number 2 divided by 2. So this is a logical error. See here, we want to calculate the average. So what is average? Adding the quantities divided by the number of quantities. So here are two variables. We are adding the both of these variables, and after adding them we will divide them by 2. But this is not happening here. Why? Because we know that the precedence of division operator is greater than plus operator. So it will first divide the number 2 by 2, then it will add the result to this number 1 variable, and in this way the average will not be correct one. Because why? Because we want that first number 1 and number 2 will be added, then it is divided by 2, then the result will be a true one. But here it is not happening. So how we can correct them? We can place braces around these number 1 and number 2 variables. So if we place the braces here and here, then we know that the highest braces have the highest precision. So first of all, the expression between the braces will be evaluated. So first of all, number 1 and number 2 will be added, and then it will be divided by 2. Why? Because the braces have the highest precedence. So this is a logical error. Compiler will not tell you that the compiler will generate a wrong result. So it is difficult to find the logical errors because compiler will not tell you the logical errors. Programmer should know the logical error after seeing the output. If the output is not correct, this means that the program contains an logical error. Difficult to detect such errors as compiler cannot find them. Logical errors are found by the programmer. Compiler will not find them. What syntax error are easy to detect because compiler detect the syntax error. Third one. So there are three types of errors: syntax error, logical errors, and runtime errors. Runtime errors occurs while program is running. For example, if we divide a number by 0, division by 0 generate an infinite result. So this will be a runtime error. Similarly, overflow is also a runtime error. Underflow is also a. What is overflow? Overflow means, for example, integer data type have. So what is the maximum value can be stored in integer? For example, in 100 is the. I am supposing this is not correct one, but I am simply giving an example Let's suppose integer variable can contain 100, maximum 100 value, and if we add 1 to this variable, then it will be a overflow 101, that will not be stored in data type integer. Why? Because it has maximum range of 100. When this value will exceed 100, so this will be a overflow and the compiler will generate a wrong result. Similarly, underflow, for example, if we say that we can store minimum 0 value in integer variable, if we subtract, if we go for example, if we go below the 0 value, then it will be a underflow. The compiler will generate a wrong result, and this will also be a runtime. Hundred is, I am just supposing 100, but the maximum value that can be stored in integer is, say, far greater, not 100. We can store greater values, but here I am just supposing 100 to clarify you what is overflow and what is underflow. Overflow means that a data type can contain the, for example, int data type contain the maximum value of 100. If we across this limit, we tries to store 101 in integer variable, then it is a overflow error. Result will not be correct. And if we store a minimum value less than the minimum value of a data type, then this is a underflow. Tracing an algorithm. The current values of algorithm variables at various points during execution can be known as by tracing the algorithm with a table called trace table. A technique used to detect possible logical errors. So we can use trace table to find the logical errors. Trace table look like this: instructions, then variable 1, variable 2, and so on. Create a trace table for the following pseudo code. So let's see. So I will create steps, number of instructions, then variable, and then this condition. So in first line, first step, x contain value, we do not know the value of x here, but we are assigning 3 to y, so y contains 1. In second step x is equal to 1, so value of x becomes 1 and value of y was 3, so x become 1, this become 3. Third step, we are saying that x is less than 4, so x contains 1. 1 is less than 4, yes, 1 is less than 4, so its value is 2. X less than 4, value is 2, because x contains, when 1 contains 1, 1 is less than 4, so see here x contain 1 and 1 is less than 4, so this evaluates to true, so we have placed t here. Then in 3.1, x contain 1 and y contain, y is equal to y 3 plus 1, which is becomes 4. x contain 1, 3 plus 1, 4. 4 is assigned to y, so value of y become 4. 3.2, x is equal to x plus 1. X contain a value of 1. 1 plus 1, it becomes 2. So x contain a value of 1 plus 1. X, we are storing in x, so x contain a value of 2 and y contain a value of 4. We will discuss loop later on. Loop repeats the statements whenever this condition remains true. This condition is, now we will check this condition again. X contains, now x contains 2. 2 is less than 4, yes. Then execute these two statements. if this condition is true. Y is equal to y plus x. Y contains 4 plus x contains 2. 4 plus 2, y becomes 6. So x2, y 6. 3.2, x is equal to x plus 1. X contains 2 plus 1, 3. So x becomes 3 and y was 6. Now again we will check this condition. Y contains 3. 3 is less than 4. Yes, 3 is less than 4. So execute these two statements. Y is equal to y plus x. Y contains 6 plus x. X contains 3. 6 plus 3, 9. So y becomes 9. In 3.1, y becomes 9 and the value of x is 6. And in 3.2, x is equal to x plus 1. X contains 3 plus 1, 4. So x becomes 4, y is 9. Again, now we will again check the condition. X becomes 4. 4, x contains 4. 4 is less than 4. No, 4 is equal to 4, not less than 4. So this condition evaluates to false. So this condition evaluates to false and the program stops. When this condition is false, the control shift to this fourth statement, from third to fourth, and this program stops executing. So in this way we can find the logical error using a trace table. So guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Goodbye.